Question 3. What have you learned from your audience feedback? I will be discussing how my audience feedback has impacted my media products and what I have changed in order for my music video and other products to appeal to my target audience. Throughout the process of researching my media products, I have used audience feedback by using social media sites in order to gain an understanding of what my target audience is looking for. I found that receiving audience feedback was really important when coming up with an initial idea. During the process of coming up with an idea, I used focus groups and audience feedback via social media to gain an understanding of what my audience will be looking for. Giving out surveys and questionnaires via hard copies made the feedback process more efficient and practical for understanding what my target audience want. Information that I discovered included my target audience age and taste, which helped me when I continued further planning for my media products. It is important to establish the type of people you are trying to reach out to create a successful product that will please your target audience. This data enabled me to come up with a chosen track and led me on to conducting more focus groups. When I conducted my first focus group, I sat down with my target audience and played the track "People Are Strange by the Doors." I asked my target audience to write down a few key words that came to mind when they listened to the track. This focus group session led me to come up with a few key ideas that I began to develop further in my own time. Before I started to film my video, I decided to act on a few ideas that I had in mind, such as the screen projector idea. I used social media to gain some audience feedback on whether I should carry out this idea for my final product. Although the audience suggested this was a good idea, after planning and developing my idea, I did not follow through with this. This shows how some of the feedback that I gained was ignored. Using YouTube to upload the progress of my music video was very helpful as it allowed me to conduct more focus groups. I played the first half of the music video to my focus group and asked for their feedback. Whilst I was gaining feedback for my main product, I also wanted to find out how my audience felt about my ancillary tasks. At first, I used surveys and questionnaires to find out what my target audience would like to see on a CD cover and poster. My audience suggested that I express the importance of my artist on the front cover of the digipack and poster as they liked the artist's persona and felt that it was an important aspect of the final product. I followed through with this advice and included the artist on the front cover of my digipack and poster. However, during the editing process of my ancillary task, I did not follow through with the comments that my target audience had made. For example, when deciding on a font to use for my digipack and poster, my audience suggested that I use font B for the front cover of my digipack due to the vintage style that the font portrayed. However, when I attempted to use this style during the editing process, I disliked the way it looked and therefore decided to change my idea. This shows that when creating a media product, the audience opinion may not fit with the way you want the product to look. When I redrafted the design for my digipack, I then decided to sketch my ideas to my target audience via iMessage to gain some feedback. The feedback that was said was successful. After I created my products, I decided I want to show my target audience the final outcomes and hear what they had to say. I used WhatsApp to share my music video due to the controversial subject that my video includes. I did not want to share my video on a website like Facebook. My audience gave me plenty of positive feedback regarding how clear and current the narrative was to today's issues in society. My audience suggested that the video could provoke much attention in a positive light. They also touched on the technical skills that I had used in the music video, such as editing and camera angles. However, some of the constructive criticism that I gained included the fact that I did not show the main character applying the makeup. Some of my target audience suggested that if I had done this, it would have given the narrative a clearer ending and finished off.